On cue, confidence continues to increase for an incredibly ominous, dangerous, and potentially life-threatening tornado and severe weather outbreak late tonight into early tomorrow morning. I want to show you this first on the air with the Storm Prediction Center now issuing a level 5 out of 5 threat along a corridor from central Kansas to western and central Oklahoma. This is the first of its kind since March 31st of 2023, and it includes major cities like Oklahoma City and Wichita. This is the first high risk in nearly 5 years from Oklahoma and the first for Kansas in nearly 7 years. We're expecting strong long-track tornadoes. The wording from the Storm Prediction Center is ominous. The highest potential is going to be from 10 o'clock tonight to 3 a.m. tomorrow morning when people are sleeping.
All right, I'm going to move my sheep real quick, and then I'm going to give you guys a warning. I hope you guys are paying attention to all this. All right? Come on, back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Back up. Come on, girls. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. That girls. That girls. Hip, 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 hip. Come on, everybody. Let's go. Hip, hip. Come on. Let's go, stragglers. Come on. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Hip, hip. Thank you very much. Of my sheep, just another cloudy, rainy, crappy day in the Midwest. It's been this way now for about 2 weeks, patterns over and over and over. And on this channel, we've talked a lot about stratospheric injections or cloud seeding or chemtrails, because no matter what you call it, what they're doing is they're introducing chemicals into the air with metal and other particulates. And then what they're doing is zapping the atmosphere to create these supercell big time storms. In this video, I'm going to give you guys proof. I believe this stuff 100. I want you to see it with your own eyes, make up your own mind, and let me know in the comments section what you think.
Welcome back, May 3rd, 2024. This is an important forecast I'm going to put out to you very quickly. Oklahoma, Kansas, Nebraska, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, all these states right in this area here must prepare for a significant weather event that will take place one way or another. And you're looking at the reason right here. Once again, we have a low pressure system moving in from the west that has already dipped down over the northwest states. And in the next 24 to 48 hours, will dip down into the northern Texas and Oklahoma areas with a back end high pressure system on it. That will force this severe weather up into the exact area I just mentioned. So they have a system prepared to move into this area, and just like Oklahoma and Texas, leading up to last weekend's insane storm system, we are now seeing the exact same thing taking place within these states with the radar frequencies. They are prepping this area and enhancing the energy in the atmosphere. I've explained this in many videos, and time after we see this happen, within 24 to 48 hours, we have a large storm system moving into the area with very enhanced storms. And based on all this information, this will be the next area to expect that type of weather. I'm not sure if it will be as bad. It is clear as day that they're lighting this area up in preparation for this system. Something to keep in mind here while we look at the earthquake chart. Now, this is in relation to what I've just been talking about. All these areas that do have frequent earthquakes, I am aware of that, have all been going off since these radar towers have been enhancing the storms in each of these areas. So I'm very curious to see over the next 2 or 3 days if we get any land movement up in this area based on the frequencies we're seeing now. So keep this all in mind. I just put a post out showing the Nevada radar and an Idaho radar pulsing together. Last time that caused an earthquake near the caldera of Yellowstone, boom, 20 minutes later, it popped right up. That post is on X. I'll have that shared under here as well. And before I forget, look at this post. Everyone was talking about the anticyclonic tornado that took place from the radar. Oklahoma. This was sent to me by a friend of mine who subscribes to the channel, and he picked up this anomaly on the Texas radar, which right away reminded me of that tornado. And look at the signature within that tornado as well as the radar anomaly. Now, these were in 2 different places, yes, but the fact that we saw this on radar in Texas, maybe we just missed it, but a similar shape could have been in Oklahoma, which makes this very weird. Is this part of the reason why we saw a tornado of this type? That's what we're trying to figure out. Very odd. Very quickly, one more time, just focus on the setup here. The low pressure system is already in place. We have the high pressure system on the back end. And as this thing rolls down towards Oklahoma, Colorado, Kansas, that is when you're going to see the beginning of the severe weather warnings from the mainstream media, of course. And then as we get into about this time right here, this will be tomorrow around noon, we can expect the flare up of severe weather in the states I had just mentioned. What exactly type of weather this will be, I'm not sure. I'm sure it'll involve tornado warnings, very strong winds, and a lot of rain. And for those of you just starting this type of information, the more you look at this stuff and kind of track what's going on, the more it makes a lot of sense. And time again, especially in the last 2 weeks, we've proven this over and over again. Look for these frequencies and then for something to either shortly happen after or during the actual event.
He posted that video 2 days ago. So there's no like, he can't run and do it right now. He can't take back what he said. Everything is evidence. So he showed you guys the high pressure, low pressure systems moving in. He showed you the charging of the radar. Now I've been watching this guy over the last several storms. I would suggest that maybe you go check it out as well. Draw your own conclusions. I'm not telling you what to think. So I think what you guys should do tonight, if you're in the Oklahoma, Kansas City, all that area right there that's going to be affected, this is an overnight tornado tonight. So make sure that you guys are staying vigilant, being prepared, have a couple of plans ready just in case something busts loose. All right. Please share this video with your friends. Help create awareness so we can help people understand what's going on. Okay, this is not all random spring weather. Okay, guys, there's an agenda here, and they don't care that you don't like it. All right, see you guys on the next one.
So having a way to be warned and alerted is important. This multi-day threat, it's going to linger into Tuesday with a lower severe weather and tornado risk, but then by Wednesday, you see it increasing once again. Another potentially severe weather event that could be high impact for areas like Texas, right through the Ohio Valley. The tornado risk is also going to rev up on Wednesday. So let's get into it. Some scary hours lie ahead for the heart of Tornado Alley. In a cruel twist, too, 22 million of the 29 million at risk today live in communities that are trying to recover from recent tornadoes and severe weather. 1.6 million people are in the level 5 out of 5 high threat, that highest threat we can offer. The possibility of more nighttime tornadoes tonight into early tomorrow morning is especially unnerving for survivors of last month's deadly EF4 tornado in Marietta. You're looking at some of the damage from that tornado. It's the only EF4 so far this year. It crossed Interstate 35 just after 11 o'clock. That was on the 27th of April, Saturday night. And top winds estimated about 170 miles an hour. One person died in downtown Marietta. The Marietta was destroyed. The tornado was on the ground for about 25 minutes, cutting a 27-mile path of destruction.